Quite the mess here, but we're obviously in a down move. Now we're just trying to figure out how we're going to keep continuing lower. One of the relevant areas, we've got NASDAQ taking out a major swing low, delivering on that weakness. ES still has to deliver on its weakness, but Russell was actually strong and it has delivered on weakness. While the Dow has also taken out, it hasn't taken out anything, but it's into this new week opening gap. So nice little bounce area. We're manufacturing this low on ES, so we're just trying to figure out how are we going to short this. And yeah, let's play the intro. All right. So yeah, we're getting a nice little pop here. Makes sense. We just took out some liquidity, and basically, it's kind of similar to me. It's similar to when we hit that discount on Russell, and we got that pop back up. But this time, it's let's see here. We kind of hit it on NASDAQ, not quite, but maybe we hit it on Qs. Let me just double check that. Because then it'll be literally the exact same. So if we were to use premium discount. Oh, no, yeah, this is actually deeper. So, okay. Oh, no. Look at all these gaps, dude. But yeah, somewhat similar. But we could anticipate quite a move up. So yeah, we're looking for a move below here. We've got the divergence with all of this stuff. We've taken out these lows. Let me just make sure this is. US even took this out. This high. So yeah, you can see it's much higher. But yeah, let's just keep it there. So yeah, what I'm seeing here. Oh yeah, also let me look at the flows just for confirmation. Alright, SPY. Very bearish, and then got even more bearish into the end. Oh wait, that's not SPY. There. That was Dow. SPY. Little sell-off in the put premiums, but the volume was all in the puts. So, something weird there. Tide puts did start to come down, but at the same time, calls were coming down too. So, still kind of confusing. I don't even understand how that's possible for there to be more. So I've always been confused by this stupid volume. The volume is calculated by taking the aggregated call volume, which is calculated, and subtracted by the aggregated put volume. Same way the call premium. If there are 10,000 more calls transacted at the ask, if there are 10,000 more calls transacted at the ask compared to the bid, and 5,000 more puts. Not all options contracts are priced similarly. Oh yeah, that's kind of weird. So yeah, the put premiums did come down, but most of the volume must have been in like 0 DTE, or is that out of the money? Oh, that's out of the money. I thought this whole time that was 0 DTE. Alright, so yeah, it looks like the volume was in, they were getting out of their 0 DTEs for a profit, and the net out of the money premium was more bearish. Wish they had that on everything. So Russell flow was bullish, very weird, like very bullish. Negative like 50 million in puts, 100K more volume in calls. So, and the calls were green the whole day. Whereas Q's is just classically bearish. Q Holdings, classically bearish with a there's divergence there in the premiums, but the volume was continually bearish. So yeah, it makes sense for a possible bounce here. Let's just make sure we have everything on Russell. Also, it's 7:13, so we're about to have the open here soon. So yeah, new week opening gap. We're sweeping below all of these weekly lows really nicely. So this is a nice big liquidity level, basically relative equal lows. So this is a nice big pool. Next lows down here. Do we have any inefficiencies? We have a monthly, if we get lower. Quarterly is actually being rebalanced right now, so maybe that's relevant here. Yeah, so there's a discount right below into that next level, so you would think we're headed there. If we use the candle body, same story. So yeah, nice inefficiency basically at this next pool of liquidity, and we have that marked out. And it's a nice pool of liquidity here, so it's basically smooth lows into that. So yeah, Russell short still in play. We could get a nice little pop here though. Daily, 4 hour, we're just into that order block. I could see us manufacturing this high or this low and then still coming down. On the 4 hour, We are displacing, but we still need a confirmation. We didn't displace below this low. So, a bounce is in the cards. 1 hour, we have displaced. But yeah, that's not a high time frame. Oh man. Alright. Let's just take a quick look at some of these. VIX is taking out that swing high. I suspect it eventually even head higher. And VIX futures has not. Oh, alright. Nice little sweep. That's weird because we had a nice gap up from the roll. Weird. Alright. So yeah, relevant level is just the 8:30 news level. We're already getting a nice little pop there. 1 hour chart, nothing to the upside. 15-minute, nice little displacement on YM, but not really anything on anything else. Yeah, this is tough. We've already had a big move down after London into the open, so it's like, and it's Friday. It's like seek and destroy, like wick. Well, that's the thing, is it's almost like it's a long, but it's like how do you justify a long? Man, YM is really far away from the next pool of liquidity. Should have this one though marked out. It's a pool. Yeah, it's like a little smooth low look there. So yeah, there was a divergence here, pretty sure. To mark that change in character top. I think this daily is still in play. Hasn't even been full. This new week opening gap has never been traded to. Funny, this is like the C between the new week opening gaps. Yeah, just interesting. The EBDA, whatever it's called. Whatever. Chepta, I don't know what it's called. Oh yeah, I don't know. It's like if we had news. These this indicator's off, so we just have to ignore these. But at least it's marking the 8:30 level, and we are using it to a degree. Let's get this on the 1 minute. Alright, so let's see, maybe we have something with that level. It occurred here. Everybody went below it. And the actual low was right here for everybody. With YM coming up, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Took out liquidity. That's all that I know. There's not like a clear setup besides, yeah, Russell Nasdaq delivering on a weakness and ES not being clear what it wants to do besides more downside. Everybody's also come up back above it as well. So is the 8 a.m. high relevant? I don't know. Yeah, the only thing that makes sense to me is some sort of bounce, which means something's probably going to come and sweep a low at the open, and that might be the trigger for a long. Just don't know how that will really happen. And we don't have anything supporting along. Besides, like, the bullish Russell flow. Actually, that does kind of line up. If we get like if we had like a really strong divergence somehow. Russell definitely had bullish flow, like clear as day. Today's the 14th, so there's no way we're triple witching, right? Yeah. Yeah, everybody's taking the low out. Russell even took this low out, and it's got like a big pool of liquidity too. Yeah. So yeah, there's just something with the we don't have any smooth lows. We got smooth highs though. So yeah, it's like 2024 model heaven right here. So yeah, some sort of longs, take out smooth highs. And a premium is going to be, well above. Premium is going to be above the back up into that range. It's going to be above basically Asia on everything. I'm thinking. So yeah, take these smooth highs out, maybe come back down, put it in low, create a divergence, get a nice pop up into premium, reaccumulation for the big short, and then short. Short consolidation, or just a spike up and then dip. I don't know if you can expect all that for today, but it would make sense for us to, sweep this, come back down, and then bounce into the, Friday close to create that wick on the daily or on the weekly. So, yeah, maybe. Open is in 5 minutes. I'm going to take a little step away and then come back right for the open. Alright, it is a minute before the open, and so far we're getting some movement, of course. Alright. So, it looks like YM is, yes, suddenly showing some weakness here. Thing is, though, what do I do? Do I get long Russell, or do I get long NASDAQ? That's actually kind of the question. But since we had bullish flows, but yeah, we'll just wait and see what happens here. I don't think we're gonna get like a clear long setup, but Russell getting lower there. It's open. Russell right at the low. Dow's taking the low now. Oh, that was quick. Didn't give us a chance there. Or is it? Why won't it give me my freaking chart? Dang, it didn't give me that. Smaller time frame chart there. Damn it. Well, it would have worked. Russell's coming up. Damn, dude. But now Russell has swept a high.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted.
Order filled.
All right. If we're gonna bounce, oh yeah, Dow went really low on that. What? There was some opening SMT, I guess, for the downside, maybe.
Order
Stop
filled.
filled. Stop filled.
Okay. Well, I guess it only worked on Russell. And Russell, all it did was nuke the open on the highs. Damn it. That's frustrating to miss that long and then get wrecked.
Order
submitted.
filled.
Damn. That's too slow. And got in really small. Alright, let's see. Is there... Damn, dude, I don't get it, brother. Why am Had's taking the next low out? I don't get it. Well, NASDAQ just took out that high. It's almost like it just wants to go all the way up here. Damn it, dude. that long that I just, oh man, it just happened so fast. Need to get faster. Hmm. Well, everybody's above the AM session now. Except YM, man. It's almost like it's short. But the thing is, ES never took out the low. Just wanted to catch it, dude. Never gave me a re-entry. Well, it did on Russell. But NASDAQ just went down, swept everything, and then went straight back up. put an alert on this. If somehow YM just tanks and takes that low out, that is just going to be a really good long. I would think. If it does it without everybody, obviously. Wow, 50% is way up there. That would be crazy. I just know it could stall out here and then still go, so I'm just gonna be happy with that for now. Ooh. And that also lines up with that Cibi, so. Ah, shit, dude. I totally had the right idea. Just, man. It's like we literally got the divergence, and then it just went without any entry. Thing is, though, since it's reversing, it makes me think that it's gonna need at least a premium. So it literally may go even further. So it's just time of day, or yeah, it's just, this could be a pullback, but then it still goes up. So I'm just gonna take it there. Maybe try to get back in long or something later. Damn, dude. That was just the classic thing I was literally talking about. Oh man, that just sucks. Well, should zoom out though and see where's the premium for everyone. NASDAQ right up back into that inversion. Russell, or ES never even took the low out, but we'll keep it same. Let's say it's the same thing. Same thing, just above those. For everyone else, that is the swing high. Yeah. Damn, dude. If I had just caught that with good size, holy shit. Goodness. That was the trade of the week. That would have been it. For me, at least. I was here. I had an idea in mind. I was just too slow, overthinking it. That's why it's good to review all of this bull crap. But yeah, I don't... Yeah, these guys, they've hit their pools of liquidity. They've taken out the smooth highs. Why am I still figuring out if it's going to bounce or not? Just looks like it's still in bearish order flow. But it could just be reaccumulating. If it just keeps selling off into the low, goodness, that is going to be a bottom for me. Oh man. Alright. We've got 10:05. Oh, just speakers. We've got 10:30 natural gas. I don't know if it's... Yeah, it's not significant. It's not even on some of the other news outlets, so... Well, I at least got on my day trading accounts, but just really small size. If I had gotten in the right size, I would have hit my max win already. Fuck. And then I didn't get it on my live account either. I only took the NASDAQ loss. Oh man, that sucks. Alright. Yeah, I'll probably... Honestly, I want to just move this all the way up to a premium. It's just looking like we're playing the entire range. The problem though, let me see if it is a problem. But it's like, okay, we're bouncing. If it's... Oh man, it's just tricky. If we're going to look for a reversal back down. I don't know. I just think something's going to need a premium. Whether it's Russell or whatever. So we'll just watch it as it comes up. This is definitely the range to be looking for a sweep. We even have smooth highs all the way up on NASDAQ here. So I could see Russell coming all the way up, but I just want to... If NASDAQ's, already up into there and Russell still isn't, then I'm just going to still just keep my target just above the smooth highs. Man, this is so weird though. Dow is being very weak. It does make me think that we're gonna get some sort of change in character hit on the lows if we don't. But at the same time, once these deliver up into like the highs or something, that might just be the rotation for the Dow to go up, like a six sister type of a setup. You would think that the Dow would actually be a really nice long though, at some point, if you can get it. Alright, I'm just gonna let this play out though.
filled.
Order
Order
submitted.
filled. Order filled.
Order submitted. Order filled.
Order filled.
Order canceled.
Well, shit, I accidentally sold my whole position. I was trying to take a little partial there. But luckily, we're still in YM. I got in YM that while I was silent. Probably heard the orders get filled. So I've been watching YM. I'm waiting for like a Six Sister sort of a catch up. It would make sense for all of these to, come up. But especially NASDAQ and Russell, they're taking out these highs, but yeah, that's where I messed up the orders. I was like, man, we got so close to that, and Nasdaq took it, so I was gonna just get 2 out and then leave the rest, and like tighten up the stop. But I accidentally had 4 on the freaking whole order got filled. Whoops. But anyways, yeah, I'm looking for this to at least hit into a discount on this daily candle, but so far that's not happened yet. Oh man, it's just a little sketchy because Nasdaq has taken it, but the thing is though, Russell hasn't, and it's just manufactured that high. So I'm still thinking we're gonna at least sweep up into these highs. So I've got some orders there to get filled. Yeah. Ideally, I'd want Dow Jones to also come up here, but the thing is though. Once these guys get into a premium, that's it for me. The other thing though is Russell might not even need to do that as long as it's creating it. If Nasdaq gets up into a premium, that's basically good enough for me to start really exiting on the YM. I was so lucky to get on that YM, or I guess it was skill, But really, I was just very stressed out because I missed that stupid long. I barely got in enough size on Russell. I should have been on freaking $200 of risk with like 4 points, and I would be up huge, biggest I've ever been in a long time. So that sucks. Missed out on that, but luckily YM little Six Sister situation there is these guys kind of had like a deeper pullback below the low, and I just took that as like a change in character, and luckily it worked out and it made sense. But this is a little nerve-wracking though. We've taken the high out. I'm holding some size on this, so it'd really be a bummer if it came all the way back down. That's why I probably should get out some of it right now. But that's why I'm trying to do my diligence here with these candles, see what's really going on. See, this 1 hour is completely negated that. So I would think, you know, we're gonna at least push up into this inefficiency here that lines up with the new week opening gap a bit. So we got a 1 hour SIBI there. On the 4 hour chart, it's just still being balanced. We got 3 hours still. But yeah, just a little nerve-wracking there. So yeah, I got orders there for, what's that, 326, so there's another little smooth high though, so I have just above 326. And I'm hoping we're gonna invert this new week opening gap to push higher too. But yeah, I'm hoping this is the rotation here too for the Six Sister. Like NASDAQ kind of slows down. We still get some up movement, but it's like, you know, it's in the Russell and it's in the Dow hopefully. Otherwise, let's check the flows. That'll tell us the picture. It's just bullish still, so that's good for me. It's actually getting more bullish. Thing is though, I could be like missing something, so I do want to just be smart. I don't want to just hold on for the whole ride. I want to be smart and like I'm in a drawdown, so it's smart to just get some of it locked in as we go.
Order canceled.
And yeah. Alright, let me make sure I know what's going on here. So, it's right into 11 o'clock. We are hitting a inefficiency on ES. There is a divergence now with NASDAQ and ES. So, I'm just going to lock in. Let's see. Fuck, yeah, I should have. We're getting into the 11 o'clock hour, so I should have kept that in mind. You would think there'd be some sort of divergence, though, besides just we hit the high and just immediately reject. So, I still think we'll get it, but. And flows are still holding up nicely. If anything, they really just dumped their puts, which didn't really show up in the flow and then the volume, but there is a little bear flows in Qs, makes sense. SPY, there is a little bear flow too. Okay. Alright, well. What's happening on the 1 minute here? Russell never got those highs, and it just manufactured them, so it's kind of the big one that I'm waiting for. I already accidentally edited the whole Russell trade, but it was still, solid exit. I'm thinking maybe into 11:30 or lunch is where we'll start to get the reversal, if there is one. Or not really a reversal, but like my exit opportunity. You just have so many smooth highs, man. Just freaking take it, dude. Just make sure we're not missing anything on these guys. Okay, Russell kind of did take out some of this, so. Damn, dude. I just need to remember, like, what is really going on here? We took out the lows, we've bounced, we've come back up on NASDAQ, we've swept the daily. We do now have a daily, like, high, like, what's it called? An SMT, but with the daily level. But, you would want to see some sort of change in character. And with Russell, I want to see Russell on the daily. Let's see if it took it out. Oops. It literally just tapped. Oh, it is the high of day. That is the daily high. Okay, so it did hit it. Okay. That makes me pretty worrisome.
Order filled.
Alright, locked in some of it there just to make sure.
Order filled.
Order filled.
Order canceled. Order submitted. Order canceled. Order submitted. Order submitted.
Alright, so I have my stops above break even, so it really would be a bummer to let it all come back though, man. Well, on one account, it's all good. But on this main account, I wasn't able to capture the Russell, so that's why I'm like, man, I gotta hold on to this and get the whole thing. But I should be. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know. Either way, I can wait till like 11:30 and kind of have like that more of a surety. Like, okay, now we're in an actual like kill zone like time where there could be a reversal. So, man, no man. Usually it's like you do want to exit until 11 o'clock though. 11:30, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Just wish there was like a really clear place to put my stop. Is there one? Well, yeah, we've already come down here, rebalanced this. On the 30-minute, 15-minute, there's an inefficiency there. So you could argue we would actually come back down to that. 5-minute. Yeah, I have it. Is that the 5-minute? 5-minute. Yeah, so I just have it at that 5-minute here, which is in profit for me. I'm just being so cautious because I'm just like, man, I want to win so badly, you know, which is not a good thing. I should chill the fuck out, but it's 11:04. We literally took out there is a clear divergence. So, fuck, dude. It just would have been a lot more clear if we actually reached a premium on the range, which is where I still think that that's the play. But I do think that now that we've swept this, we could get a prolonged pullback, which makes me have to hold on to this all day freaking long, which is okay, but it's like, well, then I can't, get out and lock in the gains till the end of the day, and who knows where we'll be. Maybe we'll be back down, and then I won't be able to trade it over the weekend because we're just going to gap up or something. So yeah, I got to keep that in mind. We could have some weird weekend play where we are just accumulating and it is long, but then it's going to gap up. So yeah, at the next opportunity, I'm going to get out most, and hopefully it's at a sweep of some sort of high. Just because time is coming into play. It's like a 10:30 long. We get the move up. We did at least take out the AM session high. But now we're just really waiting to see if we're gonna, how far we're really gonna go. I don't know. I think we are gonna go all the way into a premium. That's the full trade logic. So I'll have 2 runners for that and get out mostly everything until we do hit a premium on something. Even NASDAQ, like, it's got like equal, like, smooth highs now with that lunch session high. So alright, yeah, I need to quit chatting and let it play out.
Order filled. Order filled.
Order filled.
Order filled.
Order canceled. Order canceled. Order submitted.
Order filled.
Well, we did get a lot of little like divergence there, so and it's right into 11:30, and maybe we're gonna come and take it out still, but at the same time, it's like, oh man, that's exactly what I was worried about. Like we would stall out here, and maybe it's still, maybe even if we came back down, we would still end up coming back up. But that's what I'm saying. Like I am not honestly like I'm in a drawdown, and I'm just trying to fucking get back to like having capital to trade. So I think that was the right thing to do. Just get out most of it. I have on my day trading accounts, I have like one just big runner, and it has a tight stop. I've already had like the Russell trade that I kind of locked in there, and yeah, who knows what'll happen with that. Let's see here. I should keep my stop though a little bit more reasonable. But yeah, I mean that's yeah, I got 2 contracts on my day trading account or my swing account though, so and yeah, it was just it was a great trade. I should have just also had the Russell, and I don't want that to affect my trading, and I think normally that is where I would exit, at least 60%, and that's what I just did. So I was in 7. I've got 2 left. Just exited literally rare, kind of where we are right now, and let me just check the flows here. So flows are still looking bullish on SPY. We did get a little premium pullback, but that makes sense because we pulled back. Q's still bullish, still pretty bullish. Yeah, we're getting some bear flows on Russell. There are just yeah. So I think we're good. I think it's gonna go up, but I just could not emotionally handle it, or I probably could have, but no, I'm saying that wrong. What I mean is, I didn't want to emotionally handle it because the smartest thing is for me to just keep building that confidence and stacking the wins, because that's kind of what's putting me down right now. Is just keep doubting myself. So I just need to build that win, get me back to a good account balance so that I can continue to stay in the game. Yeah, I mean, I was down, what was it, like almost 30% of my account on my swing account, and that was after being up. So it was basically like more than 30%. It was like $1,500. So it was like a 40% drawdown, and in this one trade, I can literally get completely out of the drawdown. At least back to initial account balance. So yeah, and I should have caught that Russell trade. I mean, that's the thing. Like that's really why I was worried about. I kind of mistrade this if I kept holding it. But anyways, ES has basically gotten rid of that SMT. Nasdaq's about to, so that's really good, and that gives me confidence to keep holding this until basically even until the Dow gets all the way up here. I think there will be a minor pullback possible as Nasdaq hits this premium, but the other thing is Russell. Well, wait, okay, maybe all we need really is the Nasdaq to do it. So I'll take one or more off once I hear that alert into this inversion here, and then yeah, I'll hold like one massive runner, but depending on the time of the day that it hits, like right now we're about to hit it into lunch. If it's gonna hit it, it looks like it's gonna hit it right into lunch. So I'll probably exit like everything right then. So still a pretty good trade though. I mean, that was like what? Let's measure the move. I was in at 982. Oh, whoops, wrong chart. Yeah, 980 freaking 2, dude. Boom. So 982, risking the low. So I've already locked in roughly 6R. So yeah, that's very good. Well, I haven't locked in 6R, but I've reached roughly of a possible 6R. So I'm hoping we can get up above this high. Sweet, Nasdaq took that high out, so it is confirmed that might be the continuation into the premium. Yeah, I'm hoping we can get the rest there at 8, which would probably put me at a net 7. I mean, but it would be crazy to hold a runner for that 15. That was the whole actual. This is the actual trade idea, though. So I'm just being conservative and just making sure yeah, I'm trading smart. But yeah, this is ideally what I could get out of this. So I mean, it seems like that's what I'm going to get out of it. Is what I'm saying. Because once Nasdaq hits that, it's just a bit higher. So, and that would kind of line up with at least that 1 hour inefficiency. So I'll get completely out into that. And who knows, maybe it'll come back and we'll get another long and we'll be able to justify it again. So, yeah. Yeah, it's seemingly like I'm not going to get that big move up. I'm just going to have that target there. Yeah, let's get that Nasdaq delivery. Should have had a few, maybe another $100 out of that Russell trade. Kind of a bummer. Or maybe $50. $100 maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I used to be really good at the Six Sisters, and this is the first time I've really thought of it and then just fucking nailed it. And I need to continue to do that. Those used to be by far the easiest trades. You know, you already know where the market's going. It already showed you where it's gonna go, and then the lagger, you fucking buy it, and it fucking does exactly what the other ones do, and you're fucking literally picking candy from a baby. It's just I need to get on that, man. Is my mic even on, dude? Watch it be off. Oh, good, it's on. That would have been hilarious. All right, but you'll probably hear the orders get filled. I'm going to quickly make a little short here.
Order filled. Order filled.
Order filled.
Order filled.
Order canceled.
Boom. All right, I'm all out. Right into 11:30. We're getting the delivery. Yes, this may be the start of the bigger rotation. Six Sister into the Dow. But the thing is, the Dow never took out liquidity like NASDAQ and Russell did, and we're also already getting some sort of divergence. So playing it safe, locking in the gains, made about cumulative 7R roughly. So for me, that's great. Is that 7R? But anyways, not to overthink it all. Finally, back into a profit on my personal account. Getting a lot more out of a drawdown in my day trading, copy trading accounts. All my orders have been canceled here. There we go. We just hit my actual minimum target there on the Dow. Russell looks like it's just going to keep plowing up into there. But yeah. If I was into a profit, I think I would have left a runner here. Probably would have left at least one, maybe two. If I had been trading better lately. So this will still be a missed opportunity, I think. And but I think I just need to suck it up, and I need to fix those other trades before I can start to worry about these home run ones. So that's not to say I should also develop this. I'm just saying I need to fix the bleeding, and in this case the bleeding is actually winning more, and when I'm winning more, I won't be so afraid to hold on to these. So it's all kind of interrelated as a problem. But yeah, I was thinking, minimum, we'd probably hit that new week opening gap. So it looks like we're just about to hit it. We're basically touching it. We're into a premium. The only thing that's not into a premium is Russell, and that's exactly why I wanted to long this. And I think that's why this whole trade idea was that all of us would get into a premium, if not most of us, specifically the Russell and the NASDAQ, but I was like, you know what, we could still get this as a sort of reversal. So yeah, anyways, that's it. Looks like I left some on the table, of course. We already knew that, but it is what it is. I still think I kind of did the right thing there. And yeah, I'm green and it's good. Just got to call it there. It should have been long Russell, blah, 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 blah. Bye.